Good morning, wicked friends. We are back in Sarasota and it's kind of a gloomy day. We're hoping we can miss the rain, but we are heading to the John and Mabel Ringling Museum. So the Ringling Museum is a very popular place to visit here in the Sarasota area. We've been quite a few times. On Mondays it's free. So it's gonna be a busy day here today, even though it does look like it's gonna rain. But we're gonna go check it out. The grounds are beautiful. There's
the grounds first.
Yeah, we should probably do the grounds first before we go inside. So the free entrance into the museum only is for the museum itself and the grounds. We cannot go into the actual circus museum, and we cannot go into the Kazdan.
Kazbar?
Kazdan. Kazdan. I think it's Kadzan. Here it is. John and Mabel Ringling Museum of Art. So this is where you get your tickets, but today is free on Monday, so there's a special line where you can go in for free. There's the museum store, and there's also a grill room. It's a little cafe over there. And then they gave us a map. All right, so very painless on a Monday. They just ask for your zip code and how many people in your party, and you're in. So once you get in, like I said, off to the right is where the cafe is. They are not open yet. I think they open around noontime. And then you're gonna walk in. I'm pretty sure you cannot go into the Big Show main entrance. This is the Tibbles Learning Center. This is where the Circus Museum is, but I don't believe that is included in the free Mondays. Okay, yes, we were right. You need a wristband to get in to the actual Circus Museum portion of Ringling, which is definitely very cool. We should do that sometime. Maybe on a non-Monday. We'll just come and go into the Circus Museum, and we could do the mansion. But these are the grounds. The grounds here are beautiful, even though it's not a sunny day. Hey, this is the kind of tree that we just saw on Key West. Remember Jameson was holding the flowers? Look at this tree. The blooms are beautiful on it. Anyhow, so yes, the Circus Museum and the Circus Gallery are all within these big buildings here to the right. Yes. And it's definitely cool in there for sure. This was another little cafe, an outdoor cafe before, but it has been closed, and it definitely looks like they're doing something else here to it. And they were also redoing there's a playground over there as well. I don't know if the playground is done yet or not. So anyhow, we are heading all the way towards the water. If you see the map here, we started down at the McKay Visitor Pavilion down here, and those two red buildings are the circus buildings, and then we're heading toward the Kadzan down near the water, straight ahead. Okay, so it looks like the playground is open. So the playground is open. It's just the little cafe area that was there that is still closed. And then the Rose Garden, Mabel Ringling's Rose Garden, is up here. So we might as well check that out right now. And I smell roses. The roses are out. So we are into the third week of March right now. And the roses look like they're pretty full bloom, and they smell amazing. You can smell them pretty much as you're walking into this area. Mabel Ringling Rose Garden. I said their sign is kind of mildewy, but here's the Rose Garden.
You want to go in there?
Yeah, let's go in. And on a nice day, this is beautiful. Like I said, it is kind of overcast today, which isn't a bad thing. It's still nice and warm out, but when the sun is out, it's absolutely gorgeous here. But look at these roses. They smell amazing. All different kinds of roses. These ones are pretty over here. They're like a peachy color.
I can really smell those.
Yeah.
Fragrant.
Spice rose.
Yellow.
Yeah, the yellow are pretty too.
I like the palm trees.
Yes, so this is the rose garden. Very fragrant this time of year. And then the playground is just over here. I have brought Jameson here to play many times. Alyssa and I, because Alyssa's a nanny, she brings the two kids that she nannies, and I bring Jameson here often to the playground on Mondays, because Mondays you can get in for free. Okay, let's head back this way towards the water. Look at these.
Those are, what are those trees again?
Look at these.
Like a...
Forget what they're called. I know. You can like walk through here. Like a maze of... I forget what these ones are called. These aren't mangrove. They're, I forget. Well, check out these trees. Literally like a maze of trees.
Look at all those roots.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, if you're a tree climber, you could get up pretty high.
If you were Tarzan, you could swing from one to the next.
I wonder if those are the style. I mean, those vines.
Yeah. It's cool, huh?
Look at them. I mean, they're just like massive. Oh, we can do a little bit of sweat.
So there's lots of picnic space here if you wanted to bring a lunch with you. Lots of picnic tables. I believe they do also have a food truck that parks out in the back parking lot near the, I think it's New College of Florida, and it's out there sometime. The Ringling Bayfront Gardens. Oh, this talks more about the Rose Garden, which we just went to. All right, so now ahead is the Kazan mansion. And like I mentioned earlier, free Mondays, you cannot go into the Kazan or the circus portion. You can walk all of the grounds and you can go into the art museum side, but the mansion you have to have special admission for. But just walking around the outside is beautiful. I've been reading a book, and I will link it in the description below because it's a really cool book, but it's about all of the different, like, kind of classic historical attractions and sites of Florida. And I'm trying to check off a lot of the different places in the book. I want to visit and tour them and film at a lot of them. And the Ringling Museum is in the book. So I've been really liking it. I will link it. Looks like they have the pool closed off. There is a pool in the front here, which we can walk over to. But it's more of like a fountain pool, but it looks like it's roped off. So I don't know if they roped it off because maybe people were trying to get in it. Maybe little kids or something. Or they might be cleaning it or something. Okay, so up here on the right is the secret garden. This is the secret garden. And you can see the bay right there. That's Sarasota Bay. Kind of a gloomy day, but still a lot of people here today, surprisingly. People are probably doing the same thing we're doing. They're trying to see the grounds as much as possible before it rains and then heading inside to the museum section. But this is the secret garden, and I've read that Mabel Ringling was an avid gardener, and she had to have multiple gardens around the property. And this is one of them. A lot of people think that this area is very Italian-esque, with all of the sculptures, and because you'll see once we get over to the museum side, there's lots of sculptures and art all outside.
Look at the agave.
Yep, huge agave plant. I want to get an agave plant. We don't have one yet. We have some cactus, but no agave.
Everybody carves their names on the bamboo.
Oh yeah. Yeah, here's the bamboo with names all carved into it. And I did learn that bamboo is the fastest growing wood. It grows something like, was it 3 feet a day? 3 feet a day, which is crazy. That's why bamboo is the more sustainable wood, because it grows so fast. This is the graveyard. Ida Ringling, John Ringling, and Mabel Ringling. Right there.
Is there a burial?
Yep.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
They're right here on their property. You cannot get in there, but
Mabel died before John.
Ida was that the daughter?
Mabel died in 29. She was young.
Yeah.
She's only what, 44? No, 54?
The birds are chirping. Very often there's a lot of tropical birds here. Sure. So we're heading out near the water, and it is just beautiful here. Look at all the sculptures. Now you can walk right out on the back patio area of the mansion, which this mansion is simply stunning. It is such beautiful architecture. Look at all the tile, marble tile. And the stained glass windows, so pretty. It reminds me of the Morocco pavilion in Epcot. Like the colors, very kind of Mediterranean-esque. which is so beautiful here. Look at this. Imagine pulling up on your boat right here.
Imagine what it looks like on a sunset with the colored glass.
Yeah, I'm sure it's gorgeous.
It must be like a rainbow on the inside.
I'm sure it's beautiful. Look at that. Just completely stunning. I just can't imagine what the inside looks like if the outside is this gorgeous. Just look at the detail out here. Like all like intricately painted and
look at the
all the inlay.
cherubs or whatever on people.
Yeah. So ornate. Every little detail.
You don't even get to go up there.
Oh, I know. Look at the stairs going up there.
Probably just a viewing area. You know?
Yeah.
There's a stair that wraps around. Really? Yeah.
See it? So we're walking along the waterfront. Yes, that's the food cart. What is this? Is it? I don't think it's open yet, but I'm pretty sure that it is here most of the time. But there is a food cart right there in the parking lot. And there's tons of picnic tables out here. We've brought picnics and had picnics, but you can get food there and then kind of sit and eat looking out over the water. Yep. Yep, handicap accessible picnic tables. So we're walking down the waterway, and we're going to walk up the far side towards the museum, because the museum is on this would be the south end of the property. So there's a nice walkway that walks right back to the museum section.
It actually goes through an area of like specific planted trees.
Yeah, which will go that way, but you can see the walkway here kind of makes its way around. So on the map, this is number 6, which is up here. This would be called the Millennium Tree Trail. There's like listings of all the different types of trees that are along this trail. So there's a red cedar.
Palm tree.
Yeah, palm tree. But all of the different, what's this one over here? This one is a laurel oak.
Huh.
And this one is, oh, there's a lizard. A camphor. A camphor tree. I don't know what a camphor tree is. Oh yeah, look at that one. What is that?
Bottle tree.
A bottle tree. It looks like a bottle. Looks like I guess it's not evergreen. I thought it was evergreen, but it's not.
Hardwood.
Yep. I smell floral too. These trees here along the walkway are weeping holly trees. And what's this one? This one is, oh, this is a southern magnolia. I want a southern magnolia at my house. I love magnolia trees. We had a magnolia tree in our house in Massachusetts. And I loved it. When Alyssa was little, she used to climb up into it and have her picture taken before school, every school year. So this is a Walters viburnum. Oh wow, look at that. Oh, you can see him hanging in the tree right here. Some sort of a, yeah. What is that?
Well, that's a bald cypress.
That's a cypress.
Yep,
this has got to be another magnolia. That's another magnolia right there. And then the one with all the pea pods, or they're not pea pods, but they're like long pods where the seeds would be. You can see them hanging up in the tree. This is a Royal Poinciana. So this is a Poinciana tree. A Poinciana tree. Huh.
Pretty though.
Yeah, it is pretty.
Look at the ones on the end of that branch right there.
Yeah, I know. You can see them. They look like almost like bananas, but like huge. What is that? Look at the like pods of hanging.
Yeah, there's no thing for it.
There's no tag on it?
Unless it's unless it's the same as this. It'd be a lady palm. But I don't think
No,
it is.
that looks different.
This is the area of misfit trees.
Yes. This area I think needs a little bit of upkeep. It's kind of grown up. It feels like it's gonna rain.
It does.
So this tree is a fig, a strangler fig tree. Do you see any figs in it? It's big. So this is the Nancy L. and George Ellis Tea House at the Center for Asian Art. So it's a little Asian inspired tea house. Here's a red cedar.
Pretty.
And it overlooks.
I feel like red cedar is what they use for making like a bonsai.
Could be. Red cedar is, I know, what everybody's allergic to down here when it is pollinating. Can you go in? Nope. It's pretty though. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can see in there. It's kind of a glare on the glass, but it's a little tea house. And from down here, I won't. There's the museum grounds. What is that in the water over there? Is it one of those birds that, well, water, yeah. He's like in the water. So we are now down to the Museum of Art, and this is one of the facades on the back side. This is the historic Ringling Museum with the pink exterior and the very kind of Roman-esque. And there you can see right to the water over the pond. All right, so we're heading into the museum now. Here's some of the art on the way in. But you don't feel like you're in Florida with the art here. It's almost like you feel like you're over in Europe somewhere. So this is the Ula R. and Arthur F. Searing wing.
Do you want to go down there first?
Yeah, we can.
Go.
We can go down and like look outside first, and then we can head back in.
Yeah.
look at the outside gardens first. It's literally just stunning here. We're up overlooking the center garden of the museum. Okay, so we're gonna go in to the Center for Asian Art first.
My favorite.
The True Story of Eve. I like these rabbits. All right, so here's the map of the actual museum. We just finished up the Center for Asian Art, which is right here, and we're heading towards, we're gonna head down this side of the galleries. We went inside just in time because it is now raining. So we're gonna go in the Munda Gallery.
We could have literally just walked.
Oh yeah, we were just right there. The Watermelon Regatta, which is right here. And this talks about it. I love this section. The art in here is just beautiful. Look at all the oysters and the lobster.
It's called Still White Parrots.
Yep. Look at like the color in the shells. Looks like they're shiny. ebony and tortoise shell veneered cabinet. I have a thing for gold frames lately, so I am all about all of these old frames. I love that every gallery is like a different color theme. This is the pink room.
I was gonna say, I thought she was young. You were portraying her to be old because of the wavy hair.
Yeah, that was just the look. Look at this. What is this? This is a harpsichord.
She has a bird.
Yep.
string.
Oh yeah, yep. So it wouldn't fly away.
This guy, he was a thug. Look at him. He's wearing cheetah
Yep,
with the cheetah.
yep. He was an aristocrat.
That chair had butterfly wings. See?
Yep. Angel wings and butterfly wings.
Yeah, good and evil.
I don't know, maybe.
She's leaning towards evil.
Now we're in the dark green room. Mustafa? Mustafa. Turkish child. This one's pretty. Moonlight landscape. 1785. Squeaky floor.
That's a big painting.
That is a huge painting. Lieutenant General Philip Honeywood, 1765. So this lavender room is the neoclassicism room, ranging from 1750s to 1815. And it looks like John Ringling purchased most of the items in this room. Here we are with more gold frames, and this is Italian art from the 17 to 1800s. And I am loving Italian art lately as well. Maybe it's the frames. We need to go to Italy. Sean and I need to cruise the Mediterranean. We have not been to Europe yet, but we are going to. I don't know if we'll do it when Jameson's young or wait till he's a little bit older.
All these are from Sicily.
Yeah, that's pretty. Look at the tigers or leopards. This room is the gold room and it's stunning. Look at this piano. Look at the ceiling, yeah. The candelabras. Beautiful. The big mirror. So pretty. And then this room's a little bit darker. They've got all the blinds shut. Or the shades shut.
They probably do that to not ruin the blue.
Oh, maybe. Maybe the sun would bleach the color. Look at the fireplace. A massive Emperor Justinian. Looks like the rain has stopped and the skies are turning blue. But look how pretty it is after the rain. This is just, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. This is one of those places where it's like, no matter how many times you come, it's still really cool to see it.
See something different.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Just think of like the collection.
I know. Like all of these pieces just were donated by him that he got. Like the size of some of this artwork is just massive. You need to have huge rooms like this to house the size of these paintings. Like this one, oil on canvas, 1625. This is the Four Evangelists. And this was one of John Ringling's paintings that he just had in this room. Yeah, looks like you can see the multiple sections that they put up. So we were just asking about like how some of that large artwork was brought here, and a lot of them were brought in pieces.
The mermaid on.
Yeah, that's cool. These are like rings, jewelry, rings, and brooches. Look at these.
Look at this one's almost holographic.
Yep. I know. This is all Renaissance art.
Have a nice bowl of pasta in there.
Yeah. This is the Venetian. It's a reverse painting on glass from the 1600s. It's cool. This was gilded bronze. The deposition, gilded bronze, 1570 to 1585. There's lots of Italian art here. Look at this. Look at this one right here. It's like one of those horned half, what do they call, centaur? No, centaurs? Is that what, like, what is it called? The Flaying of Marsyas by Apollo. Yeah, that's what I said. He's got horns. This is the courtyard that's got the opening right to the sky. Stand right there and look straight up. I know. So I think we've covered just about everything in the museum. A couple of the rooms are closed because they're redoing the artwork, or, you know, putting new artwork in there, or maintaining, or whatever. But we are going to head out and grab some lunch. So we are going out to the main entrance. We didn't come in this way. We actually came in the other way. But we'd head back that way. But this is like the front entrance to the museum building. John and Mabel Ringling Museum of Art.
I don't think I've ever been out this way.
No? It's so big that every time you come back, there's just more here. I mean, like, there's stuff that I've always seen different stuff. It's always cool to see. All right, so we're heading back to the entrance where we came in. We still have to walk kind of across the grounds this way. We are hungry. I mean, we've only been here, what, 2 hours?
Wow.
2 hours, but I mean, we've kind of gone through quickly because we've been here before, but you definitely could spend a good part of the day here.
Oh, especially if you read everything.
Right, for sure.
And if you add in
Right, the Circus Museum and the Katzon.
Yeah, oh yeah, easily.
Yeah, you could spend literally all day here. We're gonna have to definitely come back and do the other two.
You know? Yeah. The big.
Oh, look at the turtle.
Where?
Right there.
Oh yeah.
That's not a turtle, that's a tortoise, right?
That's a turtle.
Is it a turtle?
Yeah.
I thought a pointy head was.
Nope.
Oh yeah, turtles have fins, right? Tortoise have claws. I can't remember what it was. One of the two, right?
Comment in the.
Yeah. I can't remember.
Tell us what the
What's
real
the turtle? What's the difference between a turtle and a tortoise? It has something to do with, I think, their like feet. One swims and one has claws.
You don't think a tortoise can swim?
I think they can still swim, but one has like webbed feet.
Don't know. Somebody will have to tell us.
Yes.
Fill up that comment section.
I know, right? Let us know. All right. The museum store is here. You have to enter through the front if you want to go check out the museum store. So this is the museum store.
Sure.
Yeah, that's cool. Ringling shirt. And the Ringling Circus mug. And that is $16.95. Here's a pictorial guide of the Katzon. Like I said, we need to come back and go inside there for sure. Oh, I like this. The stained glass window journal. Oh, what's this book? Oh, I like this book. This is like the one that I'm reading. Nostalgic Florida, Iconic Vintage Art of the Sunshine State. That's neat. And then this is The Garden Tourists Florida, a guide to 80 tropical gardens in the Sunshine State. That's another cool one. Oh yeah, the cups. How much are they? I like these ones. These ones are like old-fashioned cups.
17.
17.
Look at that.
The
For
Ringling
Christmas.
Circus. Yep.
Very cool.
Look at that.
Oh, they have
Yep.
I like all the vintage.
Yeah, vintage-esque
tricky
looking.
to find it for real though.
Right.
I think we found a couple ones.
Yeah. I do have a vintage Barnum and Bailey playbook. The show books that they had. I have one of those. I think there's a Starbucks upstairs. Is it a Starbucks upstairs? A cafe?
I don't know if it's a Starbucks.
It's a coffee shop. Yeah, it's Starbucks upstairs. All right, let's head and get some lunch. I'm hungry.